The night has come, it's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's start this conversation. Let's start this conversation. We got no relation.
Welcome to Don't Whistle at Night podcast, where Navajo legends echo in the shadows. Darren and Dawn will guide you through the sacred fire of native storytelling, where the old stories breathe, the unknown walks among us, and voices, long hidden, rise to be heard. And remember, don't whistle at night.
Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to my Tuesday night show, Into the Night with me, your host, Sean Kelly. I want to thank UPRN Talk Radio, 105.3 Mississippi, 107.7 New Orleans, for allowing me to give you two shows a week, Sunday nights from 8:10 to 10:10 p.m., and on Tuesday nights, 8:10 to 9:10 p.m. Cindy Simpson, good to see you. Thank you for popping in tonight. I don't know, the weather's changed and it's a lot cooler now, thank goodness. That last week was pretty rough with the Canadian fires and stuff like that. And I don't know. I don't know how I survived, but I did. But tonight I got, I came up with a topic, but what's going to make this really, really interesting tonight, and I am so grateful he came on. But I got my brother, who's also a host on this show, and he is Navajo, and I just enjoy being around him because he has a lot of good things to say, and I just can't wait. He's hi Heidi, good to see you, and he's a host of his own podcast on UPRN. Oh, before I go on, don't forget, 9:15 tonight, C.L. Thomas's Gateway Podcast is on tonight, and her guest is Steve Intermill and Tony Rotunda, and they come from the American Museum of Witchcraft. Yes. So whenever my show's done, just go on over, show her some love, and tell her I said hello. Yes, ma'am. Dawn is on tonight. Yes. So without further ado, my dear brother, my dear friend, Mr. Don Yazzie of Don't Whistle at Night podcast. Hey, brother.
Hey, how's it going, Sean? How's
Yeah,
it going, everyone?
I'm
Hello.
do.
How you doing,
Oh,
brother?
it's so good to see. I'm doing okay. Just like I said, them Canadian fires came down into Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? And our sky was orange. It really stunk, dude. It was terrible. You couldn't breathe. You know, they canceled Kennywood. Heidi says hello. Okay, cool.
Hi,
You can see
Heidi.
it. And and they closed the water parks down. They closed the amusement parks down. They even canceled. Hey, Donna, and it was just terrible. It was terrible. So tell me, my friend, what's going on with you, sir?
Thankful that the storms put out the fire, so I wouldn't be looking at an orange sun breathing in the smoke. We have a lot of storms here. There's a lot of flooding going around the southwest. Um, so it's good the fires are out, but there's flooding. So, but yeah, so you get what you ask for.
Yeah,
So,
you pray for
oh
rain.
yeah, oh yeah.
Now, was there fires around your area, or are you
hmm
talking about the ones from Canada?
All around the southwest Utah was basically on fire all month last month in
Wow.
Arizona, New Mexico, California, and the fire got all the way around St. George, Utah as well. And there was a fire, right there was a brush fire too, so it got pretty close. It got pretty close, and the rains came in on clutch, put everything out. So I'm really thankful. It's 101 to 97 plus the humidity, but
Oh my
I'll take
gosh.
that. I'll take that over 110 dry heat any day.
I don't know about that. Heidi said Utah, Colorado. Is there Utah, Colorado, or
Oh yeah, Utah and Colorado, they're on fire last month, in Arizona and New Mexico was on fire all last month. Yeah, it
oh
was pretty
man,
sad.
I don't know. I'm kind of glad that I live in. Sometimes I'm glad I live in the city. You know what I mean, dude? Hey,
Mhm.
Kevin, good to see you, buddy. She says sorry.
Hey, what's
Hi,
up, Z?
Kevin. Man, so what you been up to besides your podcast? Have you gone out? Have you done any? They call vision quests. Is that what they're called? Um,
Mm,
You know what I'm talking about, where you go and meditate for
mhm.
what, 3 days, is it?
Yeah, yeah. Some tribes they do that, and for us Navajo, we go to the sweat lodge, and we fast for
That's it.
however amount of days. Yep, and then we would drink a herb that would help us get that vision. Um, so it's pretty intense, intense sweat session and singing and urge, and you have to sing the song right. And there's a lot of things that they talk about in there. Can't leave the medicine or can't leave the sweat lodge.
Right.
Um, the coming of age for us men to us male, 13 years old, we'll have to get into the sweat lodge with all the uncles and grandpas. Mhm.
That
Yeah.
that's well, I sweat like a pig. I can just come up to my attic, dude, and I have a sweat lodge up here. Seriously. But no, I find it seriously, man. You ask the girls up there. See, I don't need it tonight, but I got my tiny little fan. See it? I have my fan that I use. It don't real it works, but I gotta do it. I gotta do it. You got one too?
Yeah. Not too hot, thankfully.
Yeah. Kara says that she sweats before she makes it to her car.
Oh,
Hey,
nice.
Gordian, good to see you, buddy. But yeah, last time I had you on, you just started your podcast. Your podcast is "Don't Whistle at Night." How you want to share a little bit about that for the people who do not know you? and your podcast, and give a little explanation, and and then I want to see how's it going with it.
Okay. Yeah. Hello, everyone. I am Don Yazzie, host of Don't Whistle at Night, along with my co-host Darren Yazzie. He comes from New Mexico. I come from Utah area, and we both are Navajo. He's a little different type of Navajo, Rama Navajo, and I'm Navajo Nation, Western Navajo. And we both have stories from our neck of the woods that can go on for days. And we're both coming at this show as an investigators. So we're as investigators asking questions, what color was the Sasquatch? How big was that gargoyle? Did that centaur have a belly button? So, we ask questions that we try to do our best to ask questions to paint a better picture for the audience, and we bring along the audience with us as we investigate. So we talk to a lot of witnesses and a lot of people that experience the high strange portals, you name it, and we have them get on our show, tell their stories, and then we ask questions about it, about their stories. And
Hmm.
so it gets very interesting, and it's been going along pretty great. We still have many people coming to us wanting to get on the show from many different tribes and many non-natives and natives. So we keep the door open for everyone. If they want to come on, that's cool. That's fine with us.
That's cool as hell. That's cool. That's sweet. And I've caught a couple of your podcasts, and the ones that when you were on Sunday nights, Saturdays is too much because me, Joe, and Jay, we have the chat, and that's from 7 to 10, and you come on right after that from 10 to 1, and I'm too tired. I'm too tired to even, you know what I mean. But when you were on Sunday nights, then I got to watch it, and everybody seriously need, if you're not doing anything on a Saturday night around 10:10 p.m. Eastern, you have to check the podcast out. It's freaking awesome. It really, really is freaking awesome. Um, so, speaking of the Navajo, you and Darren, right? You said that you're
Mhm.
two different type of Navajo. Can you explain it a
Mhm.
little bit more so people could understand?
Yeah. Darren, his tribe, they are Rama Navajo. Back in the day when the United States and the other surrounding tribes all made an agreement that they wanted us gone, and they planned for a all-out genocide. And there's this one Zuni chief that went towards these group of Navajos because he liked these group of Navajos because they were they were peaceful. They were growing crops and they were just minding their own business. So he came to them. He told them, "Hey, wear this. Put this on. Wear this. Say this word." And they're like, "What do you? Why are you doing this? What's the cause of all this?" And they said, "There's been a huge agreement that everyone's gonna come and kill you, all your people, round you all up and take you all out. They don't. All the tribes. They don't want Navajos here anymore and Apaches." So all the tribes they all started working for the United States government as scouts and as warriors. So that Zuni chief he helped those group of Navajos out, disguised them.
Mm-hmm.
And when the soldiers came, the enemy warriors came, they passed off as Zuni and they let them
Okay.
be. Yep. And then
So,
meanwhile, yeah,
okay, go ahead.
go
My
ahead.
bad. No,
Oh,
no, no, you good.
oh
Go ahead.
no.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then meanwhile they started the slaughter from Gallup, New Mexico, and they came all the way out to my neck of the woods, which is in the Monument Valley area, in Kayenta area. Um, we seen them coming, and we had to resort to our ways to avoid capture, which is being at balance with the light and dark, with the elements to make a way for us to escape, such as
Okay.
portals and making astral projections of yourself to lead the enemy scouts and cavalry away from your family while they're making escape down the other canyon. slot canyons. So we had to use a lot of the force. And
Okay.
I'm a descendant of those people that resisted and never signed no treaty. We had to use witchcraft as offense and defense.
Okay.
So that's the difference between he and I.
Okay. Kara says that is very impressive that you all have those abilities. Heidi says when people say Navajo Nation, is that what they refer to, the res on the four corners?
There's many different groups of Navajos. There's a Alamo Navajo, Raymond Navajo, um, Kenancito Navajo. Uh, there's just one group of Apaches that changed their name from Navajos to, I believe it was, I can't remember what tribe, what Apache band it was, but they betrayed us and they started working for the United States government as scouts. So we were once huge and now we're all broken up. So now we call all of us like Navajo Nation all together, not just one another. So we try to include all of us all together. And
Kara wants, I'm sorry.
oh no, you good. You go ahead.
We're all, Kara wants to know where all does the Navajo Nation cover?
Um, right now, Utah, New Mexico, Arizona.
Do you guys get together and for a big powwow or over the weekend or one big ceremony dance where everyone comes and dances?
Yeah, yeah, all summer long. Right now, there's like a fire behind me, but what's missing is the hogans and a lot of men and women and children dancing around the fire. So they would sing songs and healing for about 13 days.
Okay.
So they would do ceremonies and healing ceremonies, rejuvenation ceremonies. It's one of the important ceremonies that we still have that wasn't taken away from us. Um, and we do fairs too, right? Fair season is going to be kicking off really soon, and it's going to go around to all the Navajo groups each weekend. It's this group far away, hundreds of miles. We're spread out, so we travel to every Navajo Nation fair that goes on here and there. And when we all gather, we all sing together, we all dance together. Even though we're far, we're spread apart from each other, we're taken away from each other, but we all still have the unity still in the songs and prayers in our clans to still identify us and tie us to each other.
That is so sweet, man. There's no like, hey, Beck girl, hey, miss. Um, so there's really no animosity between the different tribes of the Navajo. Uh oh, he's smiling. He's smiling.
I wish there wasn't. There is. There is.
There is. Is
Yeah.
that based on beliefs or what?
Clans. Just
Really?
mostly clans sometimes, yeah, because where I was raised at, I was the only Yucca clan. Like for me, I come with four clans to my genealogy. My first clan, that's my identity, which comes from my mother. And then the second clan comes from my dad. And then the third clan comes from my mom's dad. Then the fourth clan comes from my dad's mom. So we trace backwards like this to keep all four. And when we would meet somebody, we would identify ourselves, give each other our clans, and if we're not related, then we can marry the woman. So that's how
Oh,
we would
really?
make sure
So,
we're not related.
so you belong to like you have four clans on you, so you have to find a woman to marry from another clan that is not part of the four clans, right?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, dude, that means you'd have to
it's
travel 200-300 miles just
right,
to find a girl to marry. Now you know,
right.
as you know, that there's other people, there's other countries out there that kind of like where the parents pick the guy to marry their daughter. Is that similar in Navajo, um, where the elders do they say, okay, Dawn, I want you to marry this girl? Do they hook you up or what?
No, No, it
Okay,
doesn't.
I'm just asking. I'm just
Oh
asking.
no, it's oh no, you're good. You're good. It works kind of like that, but not really like that. How it works is like, okay, say that I have a son and I'm driving around the reservation doing my chores and I see another family. Say my son's 13 years old and that's the age to marry. So my son's 13 years old. I'm driving across the reservation, just me and my wife, and I see another family that either I like or know, and I know that they're not related to me, and I asked them for their daughter that same age,
Hmm.
and they would ask me like probably maybe 50 sheep, 10 horse, 15 cattle, some chicken,
Okay.
and a truck and a belt, like a traditional belt and jewelry. And then that guy's family has to give that payment up to the girl's mom, and that girl uh lets that boy marry their daughter. And
Oh my
the
gosh.
daughter never leaves the father and mother's, um doesn't go too far. She stays near. So all the girls in the family, they stay near their father and mother with their
Oh,
husbands. Yep. So they have their own little unique village of their own family, and the
that
men
is like
protect.
really cool.
Oh yeah, and then us men, we have to marry our wives, and we have to go far away. So like in my case, I had to leave Monument Valley. I had to go to Navajo Mountain, where my
Oh
wife is
my.
from.
How did you guys meet? May I ask?
The
She is
old
Navajo, right?
fashioned,
She's Navajo, right?
yeah, the old fashioned way, Facebook.
That's funny. Oh, Kara has a good question or a good statement here. She says, "Do the children have any say in it, in who they want to, who they marry?"
uh, no,
Wow. Wow.
yeah. I was gonna be married off at 18, but I ran away from home. I joined the Conservation Corps in Northern California,
Oh,
and I
wow.
didn't come home till I was 26 years old.
And they didn't come after you?
No,
No. Oh,
mm,
wow.
no, they just knew. They just always known that I value my independence and freedom over anything. I didn't want any kids at all. But as soon as I hit 30, I'm like, I kind of want a kid.
Right. How
Yeah,
many do you have, Dawn? How many do you have?
I got three.
You have three? All boys?
Mm. Uh, one girl, two boys.
Hey, Joni. Oh, my gosh. Well, yeah, you're going to have to, like, go get another job. If
Oh
you know,
yeah, got to start
maybe.
door dashing.
So, what is life? Like, I hear all kinds of bad things on reservations. And what's it like you living on a reservation yourself?
Well, right now I currently reside in St. George, Utah, which is near Paiute Reservation. So I'm in Paiute country, and so the Paiute country or the Paiute Reservation here, they have a lot of things available to them, like water and electricity. And us back home, we don't have that. Some
Okay.
family has electricity, some family has water, some family has solar, but none of the other. And I grew up with none of that. Um, so okay, if anything happens to us as a child, we would call 911. The cop wouldn't show up for a day or 3 days later.
Oh,
Um,
wow. Wow.
yeah, and when I grow up now, we call the cops there. The cop doesn't show up till the next day or never.
Wow. That's kind of
And
that's kind of like not right though, dude. Can if you had to, if it was seriously, could you call in like a state trooper?
no, they
No.
can only back up. Yeah, they can only back up the Navajo Nation PD. They don't have any jurisdiction. The only ones that have jurisdiction on Navajo country is U.S. Marshals.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Even the FBI can't be rolling around by themselves.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if they're rolling around asking questions, the Navajo Nation can sue the FBI.
Wow. I did not know that. That
Yeah.
it, that's crazy. Hey, listen, my friend, we are at the bottom of the hour, say 35. I usually take a 2 minute break. So we're going to take a little break. So anybody needs a break, go and pee or have a cigarette, do what you got to do. We'll be back in a couple minutes now. Okay?
I'll be back.
All right.
Hi, and welcome everyone to Ethereal Encounters Unveiled. Today we are broadcasting live on the United Public Radio Network and the UFO Paranormal Radio Network, 105.3 on the Gulf Coast and 107.7 FM in beautiful New Orleans.
Welcome to Don't Whistle at Night podcast, where Navajo legends echo in the shadows. Darren and Dawn will guide you through the sacred fire of Native storytelling, where the old stories breathe, the unknown walks among us, and voices, long hidden, rise to be heard. And remember, don't whistle at night.
Hey, welcome back to the second half of Into the Night with me, your host, Sean Kelly. Again, I want to thank UPR and Talk Radio 105.3 Mississippi, 107.7 New Orleans for allowing me to give you two shows a week. Sunday nights from 8:10 to 10:10 p.m. and on Tuesday nights from 8:10 to 9:10 p.m. Don't forget, C.L. Thomas, the Gateway Podcast, is on right after mine. It's at 9:15 p.m. Eastern. And her guest is Steve Innermill and Tony Rotunda. And they're with the American Museum of Witchcraft, which I think is kind of interesting. You know, um, let's see what we got here. Hey, thank you, Heidi. Oh, what, Kevin? You had chickpeas and crackers. Hmm, never had that before. And a coffee. Oh, wow. Hello, Dawn. Good to see you. You put me in there. That was a good one. Um, yo, bro. Okay. All right, Neo. Thank you. The Paratruth. Oh, okay. I'll do that. And after CLs, it's the Paratruth Reborn. Tonight, I got my guest who is like is a brother of mine, Mr. Don Yazzie. He does have his podcast, Don't Whistle at Night, and that comes on Saturday nights, 10:10 p.m. Eastern, right after the chat, which has me, Joe, and Jay on. So if you really, really want to check out a very good podcast, please go and watch Don Yazzie's, Don and Darren's, and Don't Whistle at Night. You will be impressed. I love the stories. I love this guest. They're two great people, and I can't. I don't know. I could like talk another half hour of many adjectives with them, but now we got to keep this cool. There you go, brother. There you go. Now, so this we're gonna like do the last half hour, and as you can tell at the top of the heading there, it says, "Are ghosts real? Are ghosts real?" Okay. Now I investigate paranormal. Dawn investigates paranormal. And him and I do agree that ghosts exist. But our boss, Mr. Joe Montaldo, if you're listening, he claims that ghosts aren't real. And he claims that they have proof that the spirits, the ghosts that we see, come from another dimension. I would like to hear your thoughts out there in Chatland. you know, I don't know. Don, talk to me, man. He's so wrong. I'll fight him tooth and nail. I'll debate him tooth and nail. And he's a good debater too. You know what I mean? But what do you think of that? Are ghosts real?
I believe they are, and I know they are real because being in the Southwest is very old, and there's a lot of taboos that we cannot do, such as being around ruins or being around certain mesas or being around places where slaughtering took place, genocide. You do see the ghosts, and you do hear cavalry, the horses. You hear trumpets, and you see silhouettes of people running around. You hear Navajos screaming and shouting, and Navajo men yelling, and you hear gunshots and cannon roaring in a certain canyon. In
Oh,
there's another mesa where you would see a runner, but this runner is a ghost, and all you would see is a torch that's on fire, running at 3 in the morning, going up a mesa. And when it gets on top of the mesa, it's waving the torch around, signaling to all the Navajos, the enemy's here, get up and run. It's a ghost of a runner that never made it to signal the people.
okay.
Oh,
Okay. Can
my,
you
yeah, I can go on. Go ahead.
can can now I'm up there in age and I wasn't too good in history. Can you please explain what a mesa is?
Say that one more time.
Can you explain what to people what a mesa is? I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, a mesa is a uplifted land, a plateau, isolated, and mesa comes from Spanish, and translation means a table. So if you can imagine the desert flat, then you imagine this huge plateau that's just uplifted like a table up in the sky, island in the sky. And a lot of Pueblos live on top of those. Zunis, the Hopis, multiple Pueblos, and Navajos too. They live on top of different mesas. I come from Douglas Mesa area, so we lived on top of that mesa.
Okay. Them mesas must be really, really big, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. They have water, and there's caves that go inside, and certain mesas. The ETs love a mesa. They go over there, they scan the mesa. You'll see a red grid pattern scanning a huge 1,000 feet mesa on this face side of a cliff. And they're going around, and mesa holds a lot of water in the inside too.
Okay. Heidi says that just like there are aliens, interdimensional beings, angelic beings, lower vibrational beings. Kevin says, I think some of it is what we see might be interdimensional, but when you see a lady from 1800s or a relative in spirit form, you know they are real. I totally agree with you, Kevin. Absolutely, 100%. You know, and that's what me and Dawn talked about. You know, whenever we see somebody, from the 1800s and stuff like that, and or different types like Dawn, seeing the cavalry, hearing screaming, and you really, I mean, out there in the desert, there's no place to hide. So you hear these screams, you hear the cavalry coming, and to me personally, that would be kind of scary. Now I can go to the most demonic house out there, you know, where I know it's evil, and I have no problem. But if I was out where you're at, my friend, um, that would be kind of creepy, to be honest with you. Really, the only thing that I experienced with horses was one night we were up at Gettysburg, and we were in an RV park. It's called Artillery
Mhm.
Ridge, and it if you have horses, you can pull over there for the evening or a couple days, and you can tie your horses up. They're show horses and stuff like that. So one night, honestly, this is so true. That one night, I got woken up by a stampede of horses. Okay,
Wow.
and I had to get up, looked out the window, walked out the RV, and I was thinking all the horses that were tied up for the evening were going ballistic, or something. They were, but nothing like the sound of running horses. You know what I mean? And I have no doubt in my mind to this day, okay, I'll take it to my grave. It would be, um, the Union Cavalry up there. You know what I mean? No lie. And then during that same time, I was sleeping and we heard pellets. I thought it was rain. Okay. I thought it was rain. And the more I listened to it, it wasn't hitting the roof. Okay. It was hitting the side of the RV. Okay. And I have no doubt in my mind that there was like a gunfight there, a battle at this Artillery Ridge place. And I'm like, but no, I understand what you're talking about, but that would like kind of like really seriously creep me out there. Now I know
I
when I
want to
had
go
you on
check
the
out.
show, yes,
Go ahead.
I don't worry. Like I said, I'm retiring next year and I'll be out there. But I like what Kevin has to say. I like what Heidi has to say. So you're talking about you were mentioning aliens, right? ETs, is that what you're talking about? Do you see the
Mhm.
spacecraft? Do you see the aliens themselves, or Is there like, do they give you like kind of a warning that they're coming around that you should stay away, or do they like people watching them?
They like people not noticing them, but once you notice them and start to tell people about them, they'll disappear. And I have a green laser. You shine the laser at them, they'll disappear. But growing up as a child in Miami Valley, we would see craft in the sky. And kid, I would always ask my grandpa, his brothers, thousands of questions. Questions that normal kid wouldn't ask. Like, what happened to this? Why is it like this? Hey, what happened to, like serious questions for a kid. And I would bug him, what's that? How come, what's this? What do we say about that? They would just say, hey, that's sacred. Don't point at them. Don't look at them. Leave them alone. Let them be. They're doing their own thing. You don't want to get taken. And finally, they told me, like, after they got tired of me bugging, and they said that uh that's the holy people. In our
Oh,
language, we
really?
say Dine, this
Okay.
Dine, and they're only checking on us. They're seeing if there's Navajos here, we're still alive, and if there's no Navajos, they're gonna destroy the whole world with fire. So they're checking on you. They said they're seeing if you're okay. Then they're watching over us. That's what they would say to us. So they said, "Don't worry."
So, so why would they watch over the Nat? I know it was your grandpa, but this? Why would they watch over the Navajo and not other tribes?
I'm pretty sure they watch over every tribe. Every tribe says the same thing, being around other tribes. So every tribe says that they either come from the Pleiades as well, and they call them the star people, the star beings.
Okay.
So every tribe has a different connection to them. In When you think about the different type of ETs, some certain tribe may have closer connection with the insectoids. And for us Navajo, we call the angelic looking beings Diendine, the holy people.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's good to know that. You know what I mean? And to me, I would feel safe if that, I mean, growing up all my life, if I'm living out there telling me that the ETs, the aliens out there are out there protecting us. Yeah, you know, I would have kind of liked that. Now, when they're around, my friend, is there a difference in the air? Is there a different type of vibration? Is there a different type of energy when you know they're around?
Yeah, you feel like you're being watched,
Okay.
and you feel. For me, when I'm out there looking for Sasquatch, oh, I have a fresh ghost story, by the way. So,
Cool. Let's go.
um, do you want to hear the ghost one?
The
Oh wait,
what?
oh wait. The ghost story. I was gonna say that picture I sent you. Um, I had to close up shop around 4 in the morning because the ghost came up on us. My brothers and I, my little brothers, we seen an apparition of a man walking up with a flashlight, and it was fog all around him. All we saw was the flashlight and fog coming up the road. And I looked with my eyes. I seen flashlight in the midst of fog coming up. I thought someone was running up the dirt road, and I told my brothers get in. I turned on the headlights to see this person that disappeared. But that's where I got the UFO pictures. That was during then that I
Okay.
sent you. So that
Okay.
happened then. So um yeah, we're being watched, and I would look up, and sure enough, I would see them probably at least 400 feet, 500 feet. That's really close. And they would just instantly disappear, at boom, fly away to the east. And I noticed they go from west to east a lot. And sometimes they wander off from their path. And one time, one was coming from the southeast. I was up near Bear's Ears, sacred site. So it was flying up, and I asked it, I said, do something cool, show me something. I want to see something, because I've been communicating a lot in my intentions
Hmm.
more to them. And there's a lot of results. So it was flying right above me, probably like about 100 feet, maybe 200 feet. It was bright. It was really bright. It was beautiful. And I knew it was a UFO. And when it got right on top of me, I said, do something cool for me. And it stopped, and then three more appeared from out of nowhere. There was four, and they started spinning in circles above me, and they split off. They went the four cardinal directions: east, west, north, and south. And Darren,
Oh
my
my gosh,
co-host,
cool.
he saw that. I was yelling for his name. He was looking up. I was like, "Whoa!" I was like, "Darren!" It was amazing. That was the coolest
Oh,
thing they
that
ever
would have
done for
been,
me.
man.
Oh yeah, I wish I
So
caught it.
you're communicating with the aliens in the ET. What do they think of um, white people? Have they
We're
ever talked about the white? I mean, totally. Be honest. What do they think of us?
oh man, wasted wasted
Okay,
potential, wasted space. All of us in general, all of us in general. They
right.
we let them all down. We let them all down in so many ways. Reason why they avoid us. And they encourage a lot of us, from the aliens to the little people, or encouraging us to go back to our ways, sing the old songs again.
Okay,
So I think they all want balance with Mother Nature, with everything in general, even with love and respect and peace, and with every shades of color to every tribe, because it's really divided. Even being Navajo, I've been called all kinds of names by different tribes, and I've been jumped, I've been stabbed, I've been shot at, even from different clans. So a lot of other tribes, they hate me, just for being born Navajo. People hate me, and
that's
some
wow.
tribes, they do teach hate. Some tribes are really, really negative and bad. And I don't want to point any names, but all that is really bad. So it's bad all the way around. That's how it is. And I know I don't belong here.
I know what you mean. I do know what you mean by that, sir. Kevin says every
Mm.
nation has their own stories of aliens. They see us as humans. Um, that's I could see it. Sad face. We love you, Dawn. They love everybody. Loves you. Everybody.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey.
we love. I got the best crew out there. I got the best people watching my show. Um, Listen, ladies and gentlemen, no card reading tonight. Okay, I got my brother Dawn on, so we got a couple more minutes left before, but no drawing of the cards tonight. Sorry about that. But
I had, I
so
had, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
what are the little people? Now I know what the little people are. You know, the leprechauns, the fairies, and all them. What is the little people over where you live?
We got the leprechaun too, with his
Oh, you do?
coins. He likes to throw coins at people on the res. Uh, we have trolls. They like to follow kids and little girls especially. And then we got the one with the red hats, sharp teeth. They like to follow kids when they're herding sheep out there, doing tending livestock out there in
Oh,
the
really?
wilderness, in the deserts.
What the
Yeah,
hell
they'll
are they
follow
called?
them.
Oh, wow.
The
Okay.
Wendays, yeah. And
What the
then
hell are they?
gnomes.
Gnomes. That's it. Gnomes.
Yeah,
Gnomes. Okay.
yeah, yep. They're here. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I believe you,
And
brother.
yeah, and then there's
Oh,
another ones where they're dark, like about a foot tall, 2 feet tall. They're dark, and they're really bushy hair, and they're really ashy, and they're running around. Um, and then there's another ones that are like 3 inches to 6 inches tall to a foot tall, and some they're separate. They're separated from each other. One has all bows and arrows, and some have all spears, and some have a combination of shields and spears, and they have squirrels, you name it. The tiny little creatures that we got running around the res. They use them for clothing, and they look just like wild natives.
Okay.
Long
Okay.
hair, just like us, with jewelry and with their weapons drawn at us.
That's
So
crazy,
there's
dude.
numerous
How do
different
you
types.
survive out there, man? How do you survive?
Oh, you gotta keep your head on the swivel. Keep your head on the
I would
swivel.
think
But
I, I would be swiveling every day, every minute. But real quick, because we are getting close to the end of the time, because Seattle show is going to be coming up pretty soon. Um, so you Bigfoot hunt, correct? What's the Bigfoot
hmm
population out where you live?
uh, well, one part of the reservation there's about 9. Then different canyon there'll be 4, and different community there'll be 4. Different parts there'll be 5. So shoot, maybe all together, and probably in a good day, maybe over 100, if not more.
Okay.
And
Have
along the
you ever
San Juan
seen
River,
one?
there's probably, yeah, yep. I seen the red
Okay.
one, white one. I seen the arm of a black one.
Do you talk to them? Do you leave them gifts?
No, no,
No.
because they're gonna get him mad, and he's gonna follow you home and raise hell with you.
Okay, I understand that. Now I know a lot of people here on the East Coast have gifting chairs or at banter. Yeah, they give them some gifts, and not just banter, but other, they just gift them like cookies or whatever, and in return they
Yeah,
give.
yeah, apples.
Heidi said they have skinwalkers out there too, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes when you're looking for a Sasquatch, you end up running into a skinwalker the whole time. And if you're hunting a skinwalker, you'll cross paths with a Bigfoot or a dog man.
Dog. So you do. You read my mind. I was going to come up with that and say, dog. That's cool. Offerings.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Oh yeah.
Kevin.
There's another little person type with a mohawk, and they have
Oh
an elf
wow,
ear. Yeah, I think that's the one I saw at the elf ear. That one's
dude.
about a foot and a half.
I'm coming out in a couple of years, man. I want to see all these things. I do. I want to see them. What's it?
Oh,
I know
I
you
can't
didn't
wait.
say the whole word. That's a cuss word on my show and with people here. Um, we can't say it. It's a curse word. It's a cursed word. But I know what the
What's that?
ones that you were talking about. Yeah. But
Oh,
yeah, it's a curse
TikTok
word.
community.
Yeah.
TikTok community. Just say SW, just for short. And for
um,
us, we welcome the smoke.
you're
um,
welcome to
there,
smoke.
I'm, oh yeah, I'm targeted right now, so
Okay.
I have to watch for certain few people. So we kind of know who they are. So
Okay.
they don't like what we're doing, giving out free information about them. They don't like that. So
I understand that.
send
But
some good
listen, my
vibes.
friend, it is time to go. I cannot thank you enough for coming on the show tonight. Um, so, how could people get a hold of you, and you want to advertise your show again? Then,
Oh yeah, we go live every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we go on over 2 hours, at least for sure 2 hours, and we talk about the paranormal, specifically in the Southwest region, the Four Corners, with the Navajo Nation and other tribal affiliates that we have as well, and any other storytellers that would like to come on and share their experiences with any cryptids and any high strange areas and ghosts, you name it. We'll talk about all that, and uh, yeah. So just join us and reach out. Um, yeah, that's about. Bring your popcorn too. Bring your
yeah,
popcorn. Fun.
Bring the popcorn. I like it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, everybody. Thank you again for tuning in tonight, this Tuesday. So, children, if you can, please go to your parents, give them a hug, and tell them that you love them. And parents, please go to your children, give them a hug, and tell them that you love them. And if you have no parents and if you have no children, find somebody, give them a hug, and tell them that you love them. Because those three words, I love you, go a long way. And please remember, let's protect the children out there. Let's protect the children. And on that note, good night, everybody. And I will see you Sunday night. Have a safe week.